back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready for 60 Pittsburgh.
54 Mike. Watch the backer. Check three. Check. Rush in.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Watch out.
Watch out.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here I come. Check it.
Hard. Ready.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Sponge.
Be grip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 26. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. The 7th inning. Delta. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Ready, go.
On first down, Love. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it with Jones. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Down. 60 yards.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Ken Lobo. Here we go, D.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way off season. But the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Go. You. Under 10. 10. Safe. Yep. Check 26. Hey, get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Alert 3.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 24.
2nd and 6. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons! As his guys are in for 6, and the Falcons push further out in front. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down. Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, Sam off.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Ricky.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Forced out to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. "12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. The game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd and 5. He's got Smith here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Get it.
To throw again. Lawrence. That's complete to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
2nd and 4. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
Operating from the gun. Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Love. Open man has got one. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down, Buccaneers.
On the jump, 54. Mike 54. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Fan. Quick edge. Come. Chance. Go.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
54. I know he ain't got it. Go.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
54. Let's go one more. Check 31. Check 31. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On first down, Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Rock it. Fire.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes, blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now it's Ryan. Open man is Howard, the tight end. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 45 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now a first down carry by Jones. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Back 25. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Base. Strip that ball. Check. Ready to go.
On second down, Ryan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No. Check. Check 3. Hey, 59, ready.
Here's Ryan to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Leo! Go!
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.